You are probably wondering, what a strange introduction. Why nobody said anything for the first 20 seconds? Why nothing happened for the first 20 seconds? You may be thinking, it's just 20 seconds. It's so little time. But I don't think it's just 20 seconds. What about Usain Bolt? He could run 200 meters in 20 seconds. Or what about Porsche 911? Going from 0 to 250 kilometers per hour in just 20 seconds. Or what if I told you that in every unstable and very urgent case can be saved more than 20 seconds? And that's what the zCase system makes possible. The zCase system is a modern solution for efficient connection between emergency medical service and hospitals. It brings together emergency medical services, hospital admissions, and doctors. It enables doctors to consult with other doctors from other hospitals, and zCase also digitalized the entire case process. And now, I have a question for you. Please raise your hand, all of you, who have ever called the emergency service. Thank you. And I'm sure you will agree with me that every second is endless when waiting for an ambulance. And that's exactly our goal, to reduce the wait time as much as possible.
Imagine if you could analyze the performance of your emergency medical service in a few clicks. Clearly analyze yesterday's data, last week's data, last month's data, or even last year's data. Whether it's geographical data on a map or statistics for individual ambulance units. If that's what you are thinking of, we have the perfect solution for you. Our reporting module for the zCase system allows you to get the most important information in minutes with sophisticated report. Full automation is a matter, of course. Who would want to manually upload data to a visualization tool? Our reporting module updates its database once a day so that you can get the highlights of yesterday while having your morning coffee. It would be inefficient to create a report whose content cannot be changed by the user in any way. Each user may be interested in different time periods, different emergency rescue teams, etc. Therefore, we offer a user-friendly option to filter the basic parameters. And the most important thing at the end. The report contains clear visualizations of the data from the zCase system, grouped into individual pages according to their focus. We make sure that the information can be found in the fastest possible time.
And how does it work? Data from emergency medical services which communicates with dispatchings and hospitals, are being stored in zCase core module. We are connecting to zCase core module by API calls right into the MongoDB database. New records are being extracted, transformed, cleaned, and then loaded back to the MongoDB database in Eliadna collection. JSON file is also updated by the script, and on this JSON file, Power BI is then connected for visualization. After real deployment on the production, it is also possible to connect Power BI directly to the MongoDB database. Now I will show you two examples of our dashboards that we created. On the first side, we can see that this is monitoring dashboard for capital city of Prague, which shows basic statistics in last time periods, and also map that visualizes destination hospitals by the size of circle, that is volume of cases that were that were headed into that hospital. And on the second dashboard, which is much more interactive, if you want to see how performed the team in Michanki in last few days or months, you can, there's no problem to it. You can filter simply by data range and by specific teams and see all statistics that are important for the dispatchers. And how much does it cost? Our efforts in form of 20 man days, but we have done it pro bono, and $10 subscription for MongoDB database.
Lastly, I just want to thanks to Bindworks, a digital app that makes amazing apps that help thousands of people in the healthcare, and to ICAM Hospital for allowing us to work on such a great project like zCase. You can visit their sites to see more of their amazing work through the QR codes, and remember, even seconds matter.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, the mic is working. I'm going to be the idiot in the board, so I'm just going to be asking the obvious questions. Thank you for the presentation. It was fantastic. I was captivated by the first entry slide with the app, which, by the way, was also where I got stuck, right? So it seemed like focused very much on the patient, on the person that has a problem and needs an ambulance. And then you went into this highly analytical, almost a corporate-focused analytics of how the process of sending ambulances and taking care of the whole process work. Which leads me to the question, who is your primarily focus in terms of the, let's say, customer? I'm not even going to say user, because I understand there may be multiple users. And second part of the question is, serving this particular user, what is your proposed business model in terms of who do you actually charge for this service?
So first questions about the users or something like this. The users will be dispatching workers, workers of hospital admissions, or maybe CEO of hospitals. And the second question about charging of this. We believe that zCase will connect this to the actual zCase core model for free for everyone, because last update about consulting with other doctors from other hospitals is also part of the zCase app, and they don't charge nothing more for this.
So I will summarize if I get it right, meaning the target user is the leadership team of the hospitals?
Yes, yes.
And in terms of the revenue model, it should be free for all?
Free for all the users that are using the app and paying for it.
And can you comment on the paying part, the people that pay for it? What do they pay, and how do you propose to make money on that?
I don't know how much it costs, and that's not on me.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the presentation. It was very good. I really liked the graphics of it. It was very interesting, and even the intro, very unique, so thank you. I have a question in regards of the dashboard or the reporting solution that you're providing. I've seen some visualizations and some tables, etc. But what kind of, let's say, insights can the leadership of the hospital gain from these visualizations? Yeah, because let's say you offer some transparency, but do you also offer some sort of recommendations as part of the solution? Because you cannot expect the leadership directly to know based on, let's say, the number of emergency visits to a certain part of the city to make some sort of decisions, right?
In this stage, it's more like visualizations and descriptive statistics more than something that can, without, how to say it, without some insight of dispatchers deciding process. So maybe in future it is possible to develop something to directly decide. But for now, it is just a visualization tool that can help dispatchers to see what happened in last days or in last month, and eventually to compare it with last years and so on.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
And there is also a big problem with recommendation prediction in healthcare, because if you predict something wrong, it can happen something terrible for the patient or for someone. So we need to be careful with the recommendation and prediction.
Thank you for the presentation. The first 26 seconds made a really good, great impression. And well, this time it didn't feel that long as when you are calling the ambulance. However, when we are at impressions, when looking at your dashboard, I was wondering, how did you develop it? Because UX is actually part of dashboard developments that people sometimes forget about. So I'm wondering, from the UX perspective, how did you approach it? And if there was any user testing with the eventual users?
We cooperate on the development of the visualization with my colleague in Bindworks, that is product owner and product manager of the zCase system. And he is also UX designer, so he tells us that that's fine, and then we did it like this.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. And how about the users, like the people that will actually work with the dashboard?
We just not send the users this visualization because it's just a pilot project, or it's just like some first test of the project. So we work only with my colleague in the Bindworks, and now we will send to the CTO of ICAM, and he will see it if it's good, or we need or he will need something else, and we will adjust it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. The time is up. Thank you very much, guys. Hope you will make it working.
Thank you.